Balaji, can you hear me? Hare Krishna, Balaji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Balaji, can you speak?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा कतल हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. जोर से गाओ। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, go. जोर से Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
जोर से गाइए.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare
जोर से गाइए.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय,
जय।
श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय,
जय।
निताय गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदेव।
हरि 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 बोल।
Hare Krishna. So today we have the wonderful association of His Grace Ciranjiva Prabhu and His Grace Marichi Prabhu in our midst. Let's all wonderfully call out to the Lordship by giving a big Hari Bol, welcoming them to our temple over here. Hari Bol! So, as you're aware, today we are having the JSSS meet, wherein we will hear some pastimes about our dear Guru Maharaj from this wonderful devotees. So, before that, I would like to just spend. Translation. So, I would like to give a short introduction about both our wonderful devotees who are present here today. First, I would like to speak about His Grace Ciranjiva Prabhu, who is sitting on my extreme left. His Grace Ciranjiva Prabhu joined the ISKCON temple as a brahmachari in Sweden in 1977. He served for 21 years in Scandinavia, which includes Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and Norway, as book distributor, Sankirtan leader, and book distribution coordinator. During his tenure in Scandinavia, Prabhu managed the North European BBT, overseeing book production in over 20 languages. He was also the president of the Copenhagen Temple for 10 years and the regional secretary for Denmark, Finland, and South Sweden. In the year 1998, Prabhuji and his wife, Her Grace Chandravali Mataji, and their two children moved back to Malaysia and assisted the temple in Kuala Lumpur. In 2005, he was invited to manage the temple in Auckland, New Zealand. In 2006, he and his family moved to Melbourne, Australia, where he continued his service to the society. In 2019, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj appointed His Grace Chiranjeev Prabhu as the co-regional secretary for Malaysia to assist His Grace Simeshwara Prabhu, a service Prabhu is currently executing. His other services include conducting weekly classes for devotees in China. In 2022, he and his wife, Her Grace Chandravali Mataji, decided to move back to Malaysia to be closer to his service in Malaysia and preaching fields in China and Scandinavia. His Grace Chiranjeev Prabhu is known for his very friendly and approachable nature, always ready to help and serve devotees. He particularly engages very well with the youth. We would like to welcome you, Prabhuji. Now, a short introduction about His Grace Marichi Prabhu, who's on my immediate left. His Grace Marichi Prabhu is from South America and joined in ISKCON in 1984. He served in various capacities as cook, pujari, and temple president. In 1991, he joined Guru Maharaj as his secretary. For many years, he served as the travel secretary for Guru Maharaj, arranging for his travel itinerary and flight tickets. He remains as part of Guru Maharaj's inner circle. He resides in Kuala Lumpur and is the senior advisor to the temple management. Marichi Prabhu is well known as the organizer of the yearly safari for the more than the past 25 plus years. We would like to welcome you. Hare Krishna. Sorry. More than 30 years. I stand corrected over there. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vishweshwar Prabhu, for the introduction. And it goes without saying that I am very excited to have my senior god brothers, Ciranjiva Prabhu and Marichi Prabhu with us today. Apart from other things, Marichi Prabhu is also one of the senior member of the Jayapataka Swami Sishya Samuha Seva Committee and many other responsibilities Marichi Prabhu also does. And Chiranjiva Prabhu also actively involved in taking care of devotees in China, along with Marichi Prabhu. So it's our fortune. Their vast number of years in ISKCON in various capacities. And today we would like to hear some wealth of their experience, some of the important teachings and lessons that what they learn from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. So this is a JSSS, Jayapataka Swami Sishya Samuha meeting. So let's hear from them and see how we can also keep Guru and Gauranga in our hearts like how they are carrying everywhere. Thank you for being with us. Hare Krishna. Welcome again.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುವಾದ ಬೇಕು? 1 2 3. ಪ್ರಭು ನೀವು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ? ಹ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
ಓಕೆ. ಹಾ ಓಕೆ. ಹಿಂದಿ ठीक है. Some maybe you can just tell him. Only one person, no? You can just tell him.
Oh, okay.
Online will be some.
ಕನ್ನಡ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಂತ ಆಕಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹ
Jai Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I am very touched by Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu and his wife, good wife, Rasamai Mataji, for the welcome, the invitation today to talk about the glories of our Guru Maharaj, or my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. There are some disciples of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami here. Okay. Okay, since we're going also today to talk about him, let's we all together we can chant his pranam mantra together, okay? Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swami iti namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradajine Gaura Katha Dhamodaya Nagara Grama Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyabhadi Paschatya Desatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. So I don't know how to start. What shall I say first? I just start. Okay. Let me first maybe mention. First, I am very happy to get this garland, no, because I saw the pujari getting this garland from the Sudarshan chakra. So this is, I feel very, very protected, very happy with this garland. And Ciranjiva Prabhu, he got the garland of Tulasi Maharani. Because, you know, this is to take care of Tulasi Maharani was one of my first services in Krishna consciousness. So I am very, very grateful always to Tulasi Maharani. I know I got a lot of blessings before even meeting in person our Guru Maharaj. I was doing service for Tulasi Maharani. Oh, Hare Krishna. So, and Sudarshan Chakra, you know, I always notice our Guru Maharaj, always when he prayed to the deities of Jagannath, or most of the time when he mentioned the name of Jagannath, Baladeva and Subhadra, and Sudarshan Chakra, you know, always for him, Sudarshan Chakra is very much present. You know, sometimes even we see devotees when we travel around the world, some places, they have deities of Jagannath, but they don't have Sudarshan Chakra. Sometimes happen like this, some devotees don't have. So I always advise in them, you try to get one Sudarshan Chakra, to make it complete. It's very important to have Sudarshan chakra when we worship Lord Jagannath. So since I tell you how my first service in Krishna consciousness, I will tell you that anyway, how I started Krishna consciousness, it was very quickly for me, very quickly. That happened to many devotees. This is not an exception. This must be the special mercy from our gurus, and especially the mercy from Srila Prabhupada coming to the West, preaching and giving Krishna consciousness. Without he coming to the West, I don't know what would have been of our life. But you see, the first devotee I seen in my life, it was in Brazil, South America. I born in Argentina, okay? But until, I was very young, 18 years old, I never seen any devotee in my life. I also never seen even photo. I never see incense in my life also. Not only this, just to be honest with you, I never seen a vegetarian person in my life. I don't know, this option exists, this is how is the West or some countries, they have not, how to say, any relationship to Krishna consciousness, no? Then anyway, I saw this devotee first time in my life. And then after I haven't seen more devotees, then I was traveling in South America, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador. It was in Ecuador when I saw the Harinam party of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's a Harinam singing on the streets. Just I see this Harinam, I just sitting by the roadside. At that time, I have a very, very long hair, and I traveling with my guitar. I like to play guitar. And then I saw the Harinam party, and I was so attracted by the devotees, so attracted, that I immediately, after 10 minutes, they just, without singing, they were just walking nearby where I was sitting, and I asked for the address of the temple. And the next day, first time I go to the temple, to the Hare Krishna temple, I go with my luggage. I take my guitar, my luggage, I check out the hotel, I go. And I ask permission if I can stay here because I felt so attracted to the devotees. I wanted to, to learn from them. And then what happened, that they allow me to stay. And on that evening, I see someone having this, the small bag, the hand inside the bag. I say, what's happening? And they pull out the Japamala. They say, no, this is Japamala. Every day in the temple, we chant 16 rounds. No, 16. Say, oh, I can chant also. Yes, I bring one for you. So that evening, on that first day in the temple, I chanted 16 rounds. And then, go to sleep and, everything new to me, everything, I go, they wake me up 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, I say, what happened? Oh, Mongol Arctic, okay? So 4:30 Mongol Arctic, and then Tulasi Puja. You see, this is the Tulasi Maharani. And then I was thinking, wow, they worshiping this plant, must be so special. I was so attracted, I tell you, like you cannot imagine my feelings to get in contact with devotees. And then the next day, the second day in the temple president make a meeting, Istagosti, and everybody have to go for book distribution. Everyone. He wanted everyone to distribute the books of Srila Prabhupada. So what happened? That he called the Pujari. His name is Ramanreti Prabhu. He was a Brahmana from the Chile, South America. And he said, you also please book distribution. Here is a new Bhakta. You teach him how to cook. So one day he teach me, one day only. Next day, I am alone in the temple, cooking for about 20 devotees, all brahmacharis living in the temple. You know, in one day only. I never cook in my life, you know, maybe I just make something at home, little bit, some, you know, milkshake or something like this, you know. Anyway, this is how I started doing all these services. Now, 1 week later, Pujari also book distribution. I have to do cooking and Pujari, both alone, you know, cleaning temple, Pujari, cooking. What happened after 3.5 months? The pure devotee of the Lord arrived to Ecuador. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Ki Jai. So I heard a lot about him all these months. You know, I waiting for him to come actually. Really because you see, we listening, you know, all Prabhupada's teaching. I tell you, I never miss a Srimad Bhagavatam class because I was so attached to the words by Srila Prabhupada. And every class I will ask questions, a lot of questions. But then after some times, I don't know what else to ask actually, because you see, all these questions I have from childhood that I've been asking to so many people, parents, even to the monks, you know, I study in Catholic school, so many questions. I rarely get a proper answer. But in Krishna conscience, you know, you get association with devotees and how you get these answers so nicely. Anyway, I was waiting, and when I met Guru Maharaj, well, that was a very touching moment in my life, actually. You cannot imagine how it was, no? How he entered the temple room, how I observe in the Guru Puja, no, they do in the Guru Puja. I really speaking like probably, you see, some people very difficult to how to to have tears coming out of the eyes. Some people are like this. Some people also maybe easy. They can cry very easy, you know. But I could not approach to Guru Maharaj, you know, because I was feeling, you know, uh, something inside, you know, wow, I am in presence of this saintly person, the pure devotee of the Lord. Because I start kind of crying, I was feeling shy, I go out, you know. And where I go out to Tulasi Maharani. We have a small garden because every day I taking care of Tulasi Maharani just for 10 minutes. And then I came back and offer my flowers and everything like this. Anyway, Guru Maharaj was very merciful, very merciful. At that time, the rule for getting initiation, because you see, I was 19 years old when I joined. So it was just after my birthday. It was in October, actually, October, this month. Same month, eh? 11. So it was right after my birthday. Then Guru Maharaj, you know, I already was 20 at that time, just turning to 20 years old. And then Guru Maharaj, they recommend me for initiation, no, the temple president, you know. Yes, 3.5 months. And then in the interview, I remember Guru Maharaj asking me, "Oh, how long you are here in the temple?" Because I knew the rule was 6 months, they told me. So I said, "Oh, around 6 months." You know? So he said, I lie. And then he said, "Oh, last time I came to Ecuador, I didn't see you," he said. You know? So because he came actually when I joined, he just came 1 month before, you know. He used to come 3 times a year to South America, you know. And then, you know, he said, "Which month did you join?" He tell me, no? You know, so I have to say, you know, July. You know? He said July, August, September. And then I remember it was October, the 4 fingers like this, you know. He showed me like this. Oh, he said, "Oh, maybe 4." I said 3, 4. Okay, you know, then this is one thing I remember of my interview. No, the second thing I remember, because my parents, they were inviting me to go to Argentina. And I was in Ecuador. In fact, they were very worried I became a Hare Krishna, very worried. The temple president was thinking, oh, if he go back to Argentina, maybe he don't come back to the temple. Maybe the parents will preach to him. That I think the temple president may have talked something to Guru Maharaj, because Guru Maharaj told me, oh, I heard you going to see your parents to Argentina. Oh, yes, I say, in December, they invite me to go. I say, okay, you see, if you want to, he said, will you like to travel with me? He asked me, no? I said, wow. I said, the Guru asking me if I want to travel with him. No, it was like a shock. And I say, yes, of course, Oh, because I will come again in January. And from Ecuador, I'm going to go to Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. And Chile and Argentina is very close. So you can travel halfway, your parents can travel halfway, you can meet them in Chile. You say, you see how is Guru Maharaj? I say immediately, I say yes. I was so excited and happy. Okay. After, of course, it didn't happen because he canceled this visit in January. I never mind. I went there. I came back, of course, and I made sure. I told my father wanted to send me a one-way ticket. I say, later I will send you the come back. No. I said, you send me return. Going and coming. Anyway, but this is how I met Guru Maharaj. And also these words of Guru Maharaj, which I always kept in my heart, came true later, because later on in the 90s, when I became a, personal servant of Guru Maharaj secretary, also I traveled with him many times. Hare Krishna. So we're going to be sharing the mic. I didn't know, sorry, I took long. I thought maybe we take some short lila of Guru Maharaj, but I thought to do this introduction first and also some lila, how I met Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Just give a bit of background. I was traveling I'm actually a backpack. I left Malaysia in 1976, took a boat to Chennai, and then traveled to India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, all the way to Europe. Spent 1 year in Germany, and then I came to Sweden. The first night I arrived in Sweden, I had a number to a person there, and I called, and he allowed me to stay with him. And there in this apartment, there was a book about a war book on war with 2 persons on the chariot. So I picked up the book because I like to read. But after 10 pages, I was thinking, why are they talking so much? When are they going to start fighting? So I put the book down. And he was playing Vishnu Jan Swami's bhajan. I didn't know much about Hare Krishna. I only know that the Beatles has something to do with them. So then on the Sunday, he told me, I'm going to the temple, and you cannot be here if I'm not here. I had nothing to do, so I said, I'll follow you to the temple. And the first person I met was the temple president. And the impression I got when I first saw him was, this person is shining. I want to bring this back to Malaysia. Before I even knew what it was, I said, I want to bring this back to Malaysia. So I came there and attended class and was very attracted. And I bought a book. The second time I came there, I was wandering, after the class, I was wandering into the library. And there was this one lanky, very tall, skinny brahmachari with this Swami head. He was actually the brother of Satchidananda Swami, elder brother. So as soon as I entered, he said, oh, you came to join us? And I was so thinking, how can anyone join and live? How can anyone live here? It's away from the city. It's like a country ashram. I said, there's no pub, there's no disco, there's no, how can anyone live in this place? And he started narrating. He said, I'm reading from this book about Dhruva Maharaj, how he was fasting and was not eating. First some fruit and dry leaf and then breathe water and breathing. And as he was describing, I was looking at him like as if he was describing himself, because he was really, really skinny. And later on, I found out that when I was with him on traveling Sankirtan, he don't eat. The whole week, because I was in charge of cooking, he never eat. And at the weekend, when he come back to the temple after Gora Aarti, he was sitting outside the kitchen and eat up whatever is left over. He can sit there for 1-2 hours just eating. It's very amazing. But he was always reading, always studying. So anyway, I met the devotees. I was traveling bit. Then I ended up in France, in the Paris temple. And someone told me that you should visit the farm. Big mistake. So I managed to get on in the went to the farm. When I wanted to leave, nobody wanted to give me a lift to the train station. I was stuck in the farm there, following the program, Mangratik, and in the Bhakta program. I didn't like the Bhakta leader. He was always on my case. And the first morning I woke up, it was a casa, New Mayapur. And in the morning, we had to go down to the cellar. It's like a dungeon. And then you have all this shower from coming down there. When I turned on the water, I got a shock of my life. It was ice cold water coming down on me. 4 o'clock in the morning, like, if you haven't woke up by that time, you really woke up with the ice cold water. So I say that, and one faithful morning, we were all gathered for breakfast. We had already said the Sariya prayer. And I remember we had porridge and I had my spoon. I was halfway to my mouth. The vice president came in and said, we received a telegram from Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada had just left. Everyone was stunned. You can hear the pin drop. So all the plates of prasad remained uneaten. We all went to the temple room and chanted all night. And the next morning during Guru Puja, it was the most amazing scene I've ever witnessed. There was during Guru Puja, we are singing Guru Puja, and in the end we are singing Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, And all these grown-ups, they was dancing and crying their heart out. Tears were just flowing out like from a scene from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just crying and singing, and at that time I realized that this was not a passing fad, that this Krishna consciousness has taken root in my heart, not that I'm so much affected. Then I went back to Sweden, where I like the devotees. I love the devotees there because they were always telling me how intelligent I was. And I like that. So I came back there. And the first time I met Guru Maharaj was in 1978 when he visited. He was visiting every year, but I didn't get to meet him every time because I was in traveling Sankirtan. So he was come at that time, was quite skinny, tall, skinny, very handsome, Guru Maharaj. And I remember the class he gave was about Srinivasacharya, Narottam Das Thakur, Ramachandra, the first Sankirtan party, the first traveling Sankirtan, and how the books, they gather all the manuscript from Vrindavan to bring to Mayapur for the devotees in Navadvip. But it was stolen by dacoits who were working for the king. And then they went to King Narottam Dasu and converted the king and became a devotee and a disciple. So I was very inspired by that story because I was in Sankirtan, book distribution. Now we hear in the Chaitanya Charitamrita about Sadhu Sangha, Sava Sashat Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sava Siddhi. That even from a little moment of association, just a little bit, they can completely change your whole life. So that happened to me in 1980. The first time I came to the Mayapur Vrindavan Festival. So in those days, we spent maybe 2 weeks. We spent 1 week in Mayapur for do parikrama and lectures, and then we come to Vrindavan. And I was doing fine, but on the last day, we were supposed to leave at midnight. And on the last day, I had a very, very high fever. I was a bit delirious. But there was Bhagavad Gita class, and Guru Maharaj was giving class. And I was there, I was fanning him the whole night, even though I was like high fever, I was fanning him the whole night. And he also had a cold. So he asked for some sliced ginger. So as he was talking, he was popping ginger in his mouth and chewing on the ginger. And the first time he chewed his ginger, he was like looking for a place to spit. And I was fanning him, I didn't know what to do. So I took some tissue paper and collected on the tissue paper. And then he spit again, I collected more. And the whole time he was going on collecting ginger and fanning. And at the end of the lecture, he left, and I was holding this tissue with all the ginger. What am I going to do with it? And I thought, oh, this Mahaprasad from a pure devotee. I took copy in my mouth. Mahaprasad. So that's how I got the mercy of Guru Maharaj the first time. And because of that time, even though we didn't meet very often, but it was connected. The connection was there. And then when I became temple president in Copenhagen in the late 80s, about 86, 87. So about 1 year after that, so then I got a call. I pick up the phone and said, Haribo, this is Jayapataka Swami. I thought, why is Jayapataka Swami calling? You know, calling me. And I say, oh, I'm on transit. I can't remember the city where he was in. He said, I'm on transit. So I offered my obeisances, and he said, please accept my blessing. And that was also unusual because when we offer obeisances to the sannyasi, they don't say anything. No, but Guru Maharaj's reply was, please accept my blessing. I said, accept. I thought accepted. And then he said, how can I serve you? What can I do for you? Which was very unusual because it's not like we have any connection. I said, what can I do for you? I said, Maharaj, please come and visit our temple in Copenhagen. You want me to visit? I said, yeah, please. And sure enough, some months later, he called again and said, I'm arriving on such and such a day. So the 10 years I was there, he was coming every year, but he never stayed long. He would just stay 1 day and he's off. 1 day is off. One time he came and arrived in the airport at 10 o'clock in the night. By the time we get back to the temple, it was like 11:15. And some devotees stayed up, waited for him, and gave a darshan. We served him prasadam, and he went to sleep maybe about 12. But he said, I'm leaving tomorrow at about, I don't know, his flight was about 7, 8 o'clock. So I changed the program. After Mangarati, we had class. So he came, slept for a few hours, got up for Mangarati, gave class, and then was off again. That was the shortest time we had him, just overnight. So then I can't remember exactly the year, but late 80s, could be 88, 89. I was in Mayapur for Gopurnima Festival and observing the Abhishek. Now that was before Panchatattva. So it was in front of Radha Madhava. And somehow I got this very strong feeling that I want to be up there to do Abhishek. You know, Abhishek is all for the GBCs and the sannyasis. I said, I want to be up there. So I was going on in my mind, should I not? I said, anyway, what the heck, just go up. What's the worst can happen? They throw you down, that's all. So I bravely walked up the step onto the stage there and stood in line like acted as if I belong. And as I went forward, someone pulled me out of the line and said, Prabhu, can you feign Gonitai, the Padayatra Gonitai? So I was pulled out of the line. I was feigning. I said, I'm pulled out of the line. I'm not going to get back in there. After some time, I found someone to take over from me. I got back in the line. But each time I get closer, some sannyasi will come and cut in. And someone cut in. And finally, there was only one sannyasi in front of me. I was next. I thought, now it's my turn. When he finished, the pujari, one of the twins, I can't remember which one, looked at me and said, no more. I was saying that, my turn, no more. And that caught Guru Maharaj's attention. He was standing just next to him. It caught his attention. He looked, and he came out. He pulled my hand and said, one more. And I got to do the Abhishek on Gupan and Mayapur. So that's very special mercy.
Back to you. Jai Guru Maharaj ki. Anyway, now maybe we do some pastimes or leelas of Guru Maharaj. Since I am talking about South America, you see, once we purchased a land in Ecuador, and then Guru Maharaj came to this land for the first time. And then what happened, you see, we showing him the land, and then, you see, we have a very small hut, like a bamboo hut kind of thing. We all stay in, Guru Maharaj, it's only one room, so we just clean the room for him to stay, and we all sleep down in the corridors, temple hall like this, very, very simple. So the next day, we going walking, japa walk. He always likes to do japa walk with devotees. So when we going, you imagine this is in the countryside. Nothing is there, like we going, like exploring the place. And by the roadside, Guru Maharaj see this sabji called bitter gourd, Karela. Karela, how you call this here in Bangalore? How you say it? Agaltai, Hare Krishna. So he says, oh, this is Karela. He said, and then we don't know, first time we hear about this. So we call the local people. There were one local people looking after this land that we purchased. And then he said, here nobody eat this in Ecuador. They said, they say this food for the snakes. So no, he said, this is one of the favorite subjects for Srila Prabhupada. It's very good. So he told us to pick up few. As we walking, we looking everywhere. It grows naturally, but nobody have eaten before. Our Guru Maharaj was the first person in Ecuador who taught how to eat this subject in the whole Ecuador. And then, okay, of course, we pick it up, and then before when we cooking for lunch, you may know His Grace Seva Swarup. Seva Swarup, he also was at that time, devotee senior than me. He joined almost about 8 months before than me, and then he very enthusiastically he cooked the Karela sabji. And we cook many other items also. So lunchtime, we all waiting, line up, everybody line up, and Guru Maharaj eating together, with us, or we eating with him, to say in a better way, actually. Okay. And then the first thing comes the Karela sabji, big spoon to everyone, no? So, no, first time we try, we eat, oh my God, no? Nobody could eat this sabji, was terrible, no? Even Guru Maharaj couldn't eat because the way he cooked, he cooked like a normal sabji, it was terrible, like he said, no, you cannot cook like this, you must, he explained how to cook, he gives him the whole procedure, how to cook. And then the next day was better, okay? Okay. Now I have to say it's one of my favorite subjects. Today is today is one of the first Mahaprasada I took from Jagannath today was Karela Sabji, Hare Krishna. And then this is a continuation to this because it was the first time. Then we went to the beach because from our temple, you just walk to the beach. And then Guru Maharaj see two small islands, very small, teeny islands, like two rocks coming out from the ocean. You see, like here, why this beautiful place is called New Rajapur? Why? You see? Because you see only, why Guru Maharaj give the name New Rajapur. The deities are so beautiful and like a replica of Rajapur Jagannath. Very beautiful deities, Even, you see, now the altar is closed, isn't it? But even if the altar is closed, you still can see Jagannath, isn't it? It's already, Jagannath is there, So beautiful, A curtain cannot cover Lord Jagannath. He always looking at you, always. And then the same way, when he see the two islands, he see Gaura Nitai. Guru Maharaj said the two islands, Gaur Nitai, Gauranga Nityananda. So he see the land, he turned back, this place name, New Mayapur. In Spanish, we say Nueva Mayapur. You see all Karela grows, everything, if you see all the banana trees, everything is like Mayapur, Even the people also the local people look like Indians also, like Bengalis, And sometimes Guru Maharaj, and anyway, so like this also, like he get the name here of New Rajapur, in that particular place, New Mayapur. Hare Krishna.
I was just telling Chaitanya Tari Prabhu earlier, recent incident with Guru Maharaj coming to Malaysia. Previously, when Guru Maharaj comes and 10 program, very often he was be asking, where is Ciranjiva? Where is Ciranjiva? In fact, sometimes when Guru Maharaj come, especially with the ladies, they're all clamoring, trying to be in front and get noticed by Guru Maharaj. So that was back many years back, before I went to New Zealand. Some Matajis some younger Matajis would come to my wife and say, Mataji, we don't have to fight to get noticed by Guru Maharaj. We just have to stand next to you. Because Guru Maharaj, every time we pass by, he always stops. So, but this time, when he was at the convention, Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, I was there receiving him on the first evening when he came. I was practicing standing in front of him. And he didn't notice me. And a few times I was standing in front of him, he was not noticing me or acknowledging me. And I was getting very worried. Is Guru Maharaj upset with me? And I couldn't sleep in the night because what have I done? Why is Guru Maharaj so upset with me that he don't even acknowledge that I was there? So when he came to Kuala Lumpur, some devotees went to see him, some of the leader, my co-regional secretary went to see him. The ISKCON Malaysia Temple ISKCON Malaysia president went to see him. I didn't go to see him. I was afraid to go see him. So then one night he came to the temple and Mahavira was driving. And after they've taken Guru Maharaj down to his wheelchair, he called me over. He said, Guru Maharaj was talking about you on the way here. He was asking why you didn't come to see him. And just then the servant called me. Ciranjiva Prabhu, come. Guru Maharaj wants to speak to you. So I went there and I told him, I said, Guru Maharaj, I was standing in front of you a few times and you didn't even acknowledge me, and I thought you were really upset with me. That's why I'm staying away. And he grabbed my hand and pulled me close. Said, no, I'm not upset with you. I'm not upset with you. It's because I cataract in my eyes and I cannot see. I see people, but I cannot see the face. And then I was going away. He called me back again and said, I'm not angry with you. Then he went in, he gave the class, and he explained to the devotees he had cataract. They say, I see a lot of devotees, but I cannot see who is who because it's not clear. He said, just like just now, Ciranjiva came to me and thought I was, he was angry with me. He said, Ciranjiva was angry with me that I did not acknowledge him, I did not see him, but I told him that I cannot see. And then everyone laughed. Huh?
Oh, came on the JPS app also, the leader.
Oh.
Yeah, you are angry with him.
Oh, wow. So Guru Maharaj is very personal like that, you know. And recently we did when we had the seminar in ICC, Rajesh, how Purushottam Maharaj was saying about, you know, they cannot be traveling so much, you know, appoint some devotees to help take care of the disciple. And Guru Maharaj said, no, I do not want anyone to come in between. And Rajeshwar Gora Prabhu, he said that Guru Maharaj told him that each one of my disciple is a project. Now, so his project is not like all the disciples combined, but every single disciple is a personal project for him. And sometimes we may think that, oh, Guru Maharaj has so many disciples, you know, so many tens of thousands of disciples. Who am I to him? But that statement will give you assurance that each one of us is his personal project.
Since Guru Maharaj mentioned about his eye problem, just for every of you, you may know that he had the operation recently, and Guru Maharaj has recovered from the eye that was operating 90% of his vision. So it was very successful, very nice. Hare Krishna. When he mentioned Ciranjiva Prabhu, that Guru Maharaj was calling or asking for him, I remember one lila with Guru Maharaj, which I would like to share. It was my first time coming to Mayapur Dham in 1989. You have to understand, when I first time came to Mayapur, I cannot speak even one word in English, not even one word. No? But anyway, I always will come to the roof to see Guru Maharaj. And after the Gaura Purnima festival, before, the day before, it was initiation interviews on the Lotus building where Guru Maharaj resides, on the roof. And then certainly he asked one person, he said, where is Marichi Das? He said, no? So Marichi Das, he go to the roof. Marichi Das, so many, I don't know, 100 people in the roof. Nobody knows who is Marichi Das. Nobody will know, actually. No? Who will know? I studied no one in Mayapur, But finally, find one person who knew who he was. So he came to the room. He said, oh, you see, Guru Maharaj, Marichi Das is not here, but I know him. Oh, he give a packet to him. You have to give this very urgent to him. You know, Guru Maharaj say like this. So he started looking for me in the roof, every floor. He go all over Mayapur looking for me, everywhere, where, because Guru Maharaj told him it's a very urgent. Finally, after, looking everywhere, he find me sitting at the Govinda restaurant. I was eating a samosa there. I was with the Prabhupada disciple. No, his name is His Grace Dharmananda Prabhu. So he tell me, "Oh, Prabhu, Guru Maharaj sent to you this. This is very urgent, Prabhu." I said, "Wow!" I also was very surprised. Why? I never expect Guru Maharaj will send anything for me. I say, what could be, So when I opened, it was a bag. I opened the packet. What was this? Ice cream. That was urgent, otherwise it will melt. At the said, someone make ice cream for Guru Maharaj, and he eat, the ice cream, and he left in the pot half, and he sent to me like this. And then I was thinking, in this particular moment, I thinking, wow, how is Guru Maharaj? How he can have this personal relationship with everyone? Like sometimes we thinking, I tell you, he's amazing. He somehow or other, he will manifest to every of his disciples in one way or another, and give blessings. Anyway, this is how I got these blessings from Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Talking about personal project, I've experienced of how Guru Maharaj treat each disciple as a personal project. That once he has accepted someone as his disciple, he will never let him go, him or her go away. So when I first came back to Malaysia in 1998, in one of the convention, he was trying to engage me in different services. He offered me this post, that post, temple president here, temple president. I said, no temple president, no more temple president. So then he asked me, "Are you good at counseling?" I said, "That's what temple president do all the time. It's counseling devotees, right?" He said, "Okay, then I'll make you a senior advisor to the National Council." So that time there was some trouble with the brahmachari, and the temple authorities had practically rejected him. All the other brahmachari rejected him. And he came to see Guru Maharaj, and I was there in the room. And he told Guru Maharaj what happened, and Guru Maharaj just told me, he said, "Just please try to help him in whatever you can." And I observed in the dealings that how Guru Maharaj was trying every different way he could to somehow keep this disciple engaged, and not even though others, everyone in the temple, all the authorities rejected him, and Guru Maharaj was trying to save him and keep him. There was also another incident that devotee, very good preacher, also could not work with the temple authorities. So arranged a Zoom meeting with Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj was trying to engage him, work under this structure, that structure, working on this person, working that person. He rejected everything. Don't want to work with have anything to do with the national authority. And finally, his proposal was now to be independent, to report directly to the GBC. Now, those of you in management may know that Guru Maharaj is very a stickler to Prabhupada's system of how the management structure runs. the GBC, then you have now you have zonal supervisor, before you have region secretary, temple president, all that. The line of authority. And Guru Maharaj is very, very strict with to follow that system. So much so that even if someone complain about something, he will always check the authority first, what is to get the whole picture. Now, for Guru Maharaj to accept this proposal of this disciple to report directly to him is really out of the normal is this way of doing things. But he did it just to keep the disciple within the ISKCON structure. No, and not just go away. And this is how merciful Guru Maharaj is, how he's willing to bend backwards his normal principle of how we do things. He's willing to bend backwards just to accommodate this disciple. So that is another proof how Guru Maharaj treat every disciple as his personal project.
Haribol. I want to know who among all of you have at least one special lila or experience by meeting Guru Maharaj or with Guru Maharaj. Anyone can just, no need to tell, no? I just want to know only who is anybody you have, no? I think you have lilas with Guru Maharaj, isn't it? Special lilas with Guru Maharaj. Few, okay? You see, so many hands are there. You know, because what happened, I wanted to do a service to collect drops of nectar, no? With Guru Maharaj. All these small lilas are like drop of nectars. So it will be a great inspiration for me to read and also to share with others. We can compile these drops of nectar and share among God brothers, God sisters, etc. So if you have any drop of nectar and if you feel, free, you please feel free to share it with me. You can get my contact with Chaitanya Bhattacharya Prabhu. You share individually, one drop of nectar could be even just 1 minute, you just mention what happened, some lila. Like for instance, I told one Mataji to share me one, just recently. She tell me, oh, okay. When I came in 1999 for the Ganga Safari, this is one of the safari we go to Ganga by boat. That was Guru Maharaj's idea. He wanted to take us on the Ganga Safari. So we were in Mayapur at that time, and Guru Maharaj was bathing in the Gangas. And then this Mataji is from Malaysia. And then she was watching Guru Maharaj, and she was one thing coming to her mind. Did Guru Maharaj remembers my name? She wanted to know, because sometimes, sometimes happens, we may think, oh, Guru Maharaj has so many disciples, he knows who we are, remember my name. So that was in her mind. And then Guru Maharaj come out of the Ganges, and then he dressed, he can dress in public, in front of 100 people, he can dress. He's very expert, he covered with his gamcha, and then he put the dhoti, the cloth, tilak, like everything. So it's so beautiful to see him, dressing, putting tilak. And he was surrendered by so many devotees around. And the Mataji was from little far, still thinking in her mind, the Guru Maharaj know my name, The only thing she was thinking is this. And then the moment he finished to put tilak, the car was there waiting for him. But Guru Maharaj, instead going to the car, he started walking straight towards the Mataji. So the people had to open the way, So when he reached in front of her, she asked her, how are you, Sasimuki Radha? She fainted. Sapsi cannot forget, how Krishna show her, you never underestimate Guru Maharaj, He, he's a pure devotee of the Lord. He knows every one of his disciples, like his Ciranjiva Prabhu mentioned. Not only this, for him, every disciple is like a personal project. He has a lot of expectations from you also, to do something for yourself, something for Krishna also, for preaching. Hare Krishna.
This Leela is an example of how Guru Maharaj, like you say, how Guru Maharaj is very expert. You give him one finger, he put you right in. So when I was called to Malaysia in 2019, actually the call was appeared in a dream where there were a lot of trouble in Malaysia, a lot of friction between leaders and all that. So basically appeared in my dream and turned to me and said, I want you. Like just like the Uncle Sam recruitment, Uncle Sam wants you. So I want you. So I wrote to Guru Maharaj about the dream and asked him how do I interpret this and what do you want me to do? How can I serve? He said, it would be good if we can, you're from Malaysia, it would be good if we can help. So, but I have to check with the local leaders first. And the communication was a bit slow. So it went on for 6 months and there was no conclusion. And finally, I had to come to Malaysia anyway. So I booked my ticket and arrived in Malaysia. And I called Marichi Prabhu. And he told me, Guru Maharaj is arriving tonight. I said, what? I didn't know that he was coming. And the same day I was coming, Guru Maharaj was coming. So, and he was giving class, had a big Panda program. So after the class, as he was getting in the car, so many devotees were surrounding the car, and there was a little back. But somehow he saw me and he called me. He called me over and said, we need to talk. Ask Mahavara how to arrange. So then somehow I got involved, then trying to mediate between the different factions. And in the end, it was tough. It was very difficult. And then Guru Maharaj was going to go to the north. And I heard that they were even more vicious. They were really like a pack of, attack dogs. And I told Marichi, I said, I'm not going to go there. I mean, if it's already in Kuala Lumpur, it's already like that, I'm not going to go there. I said, no, you come, Guru Maharaj, at least Guru Maharaj is here, he gets some association. So I dragged them. And sure enough, the first night where Guru Maharaj was going to meet the leaders, I came and walked in the room. One of these leader of the saw me and said, what are you doing here? This is a private meeting. What are you doing here? Wow, I thought, wow, who is this guy? I said, I came from Australia. Guru Maharaj called me to come here to help. He said, oh, Guru Maharaj called you, please wait outside. And then later if we approve, then you can come in. Remember? I told you that. I thought, wow, I've never been thrown out of a room before. So anyway, Guru Maharaj came and there was a very disturbing scene, the way they spoke to Guru Maharaj and all. At one point, I was just about to get up and like shut them down, that you cannot talk like that to your guru, But anyway, Guru Maharaj handled it very nicely. So the next day, a few of us, me, Simeshwar Prabhu, and Lokabandhu Prabhu, the ISKCON Malaysia president, we came to see him. And Guru Maharaj was sitting on his on the chair, and I was sitting right next to him, kneeling down next to him. In fact, he's like touching his thigh. And he was saying, I could not sleep the whole night. Yeah, could not sleep the whole night because I was thinking of this problem and trying to find solution. And I could see that he was really I know this it's transcendent anxiety, but still a lot of anxiety there, that burden. So I touched him lightly. And I said, Guru Maharaj, don't worry. We will take some of the burden on our shoulder. Then we left. The next day, when we came to see him, and he said, yesterday, Ciranjiva told me that he's going to take all the burden on his shoulder. I said, I take a little burden. He said, you're going to take all the burden on your shoulder. And I slept so well. I slept very well. You see how Guru Maharaj just turn and just commit you to this service. Because now he's saying that what you're going to do. I cannot back out. It's already locked me in. I have to do it through thick and thin that I have to do this. No. So that's Guru Maharaj is very expert at that. How you give a finger and it just suck you in. Because his whole mission is just to bring the disciple back home, back to Godhead, by all means. So he's very expert and sharp, looking at every opportunity. And he can see the potential in everyone. So he just drag. And which is a good thing.
So, okay. So we, one more lila of Guru Maharaj. Just, I remember something when I was traveling with Guru Maharaj in Calcutta airport. First, I wanted to tell how Guru Maharaj distribute Mahaprasada to people. You cannot imagine, I don't think there is any person in the world, any traveling preacher that distribute more prasada than Guru Maharaj. Every place in the world that he travels, he gives prasada to people. When Guru Maharaj enters into the Kolkata airport, everybody knows him already. Even before coming from the airport, the people already go to get some Mahaprasada from Guru Maharaj. Then when he got to the check-in counter of the airline, he will give Mahaprasada to everybody in the counter. And he will ask, oh, where is the supervisor? Normally the supervisor will be inside. The supervisor come, also give Mahaprasada. Everybody is so happy to get Mahaprasada from Guru Maharaj. The workers at the airport also, he goes and give them to the workers. When he go to the immigration, to go overseas, you have to go to the immigration office. Normally there are about sometimes 10, 15, 20 counters of immigration officers. So he will talk to the immigration officers. Of course, the moment they see him already, oh, Swamiji, they're so happy, they already know him. He will give Mahaprasada to the immigration officer. Not only to him. After he give it to him, he gets his stamp. He go to every counter. He go to all the other counters and he give to the other officers also. So there are different managers in the airport, before immigration and after immigration. Also after there are two. I think some duty manager, operation manager, there are after the immigration. So he go inside the office and meet the manager and will give, this is for you from Mayapur, and everybody will stand up immediately, will pay respect to him. So my goodness, this is like how much prasada he give in Calcutta airport. But even he go to another places, you may think this is just there, no? But when he go to another places in Europe, in South America, in America, he also will give Mahaprasada to the people, This is when he arrive in Ecuador, for instance, this is the first thing he will ask, prasada, we already need to bring Mahaprasada for him in the airport because he will ask for it. And whenever we do kirtan to receive him, he will give prasada to people who have never seen devotees in their life. First time they see Hare Krishna, so they feel so attracted by him, they will come, to get Mahaprasada from him, like they already, this is how he makes so many fallen souls to start their spiritual life by eating for the first time in their life Mahaprasada. Hare Krishna.
So Prabhu, what is the lesson for all of us from this Leela of Guru Maharaj?
Oh, Hare Krishna, please, not only eat Mahaprasada, you share, Mahaprasada has to be shared. You see, the Mahaprasada is so powerful because Guru Maharaj has faith in Mahaprasada. We also must have this faith because he has seen how people's life can change by eating Mahaprasada. You cannot imagine how people's life can change. One time I was in Bangkok checking my flight to Mayapur, and the lady from Thai Airways tell me, because she see me with the dhoti and kuntis, it's a Thai lady, She said, oh, say, I met one of you, big size, he says, no? He came and he invited me to the holy place near Calcutta. That's what she said. No? And he gave me a sweet, This lady, she's so impressed. Already happened maybe 1-2 years before, but then anyway, she checked me in. Okay, she gave me the boarding pass. Then I go immigration, and when I was walking towards, the plane to enter into the plane, I see somebody touch me behind, and he said, oh, sir, I turned, was the same lady from the counter. He said, oh, where is your boarding pass? Oh, yes, this is, because having changed. She take my boarding pass, she give me business class. Because Guru Maharaj giving the prashadam, you see. I got business class. I also benefit. Hare Krishna.
I'll share one thing. Not about Leela, but we all heard these different Leelas, how Guru Maharaj is a representative of Supreme Lord. And in his dealings, we have already observed how deep he's coming from. It's very difficult to really understand what his mind and all that. So as a disciple, how should we serve? What does it mean to be a disciple? First of all, disciple comes from the word discipline. Without discipline, there's no question of being a disciple. And how should we serve the Guru Maharaj in the best possible way? And the way is to be very observant when we listen to his lectures, in his classes, in his instruction, the way he acts, the way he behaves. Be very observant and understand his mood. What is his mood? How the mood in which he's serving. Now, every of our ISKCON gurus, they're serving Prabhupada in their own different mood. But Guru Maharaj have a specific mood in serving Srila Prabhupada. So we should try to adapt ourselves in our service and serve according to the mood of the Guru. And that means we should become like, we should be like a doll. The children that play this doll and they make into different shapes and allow the Guru Maharaj to mold us in the best possible way as a servant of Krishna. So sometimes the child may be molding it into a certain shape, and then he can also change the shape. So Guru Maharaj can give us a certain service, but he can also change. So it's not so much of what we want, how I want, what I want, but it's always be sensitive to what Guru Maharaj wants. It's not what I want and what I don't want. So you want us to act this way, we act. You want us to act that way, we act. So that's the best possible way to become a close associate and become an intimate disciple, to allow ourselves to become used by him as a tool. Okay? Because he says so many times, Prabhupada has given him so many instructions, so many services. So he's appealing to the disciple, assist me in any one of these service. So sometimes we act in a certain service and Guru Maharaj, if we see fit, he say, oh, now I want you to assist this way, that way. Because he has the whole master plan. We only see a small portion of the master plan, but he has a whole master plan laid out. And he knows exactly who to put into where. Not just like a general moving the soldiers in the battlefield. So if we allow ourselves to be moved like that, then our fight, our battle against Maya will be won. So always meditate. How can I serve Guru Maharaj in the best possible way? How can I serve him in the way that's pleasing to him? Not what is pleasing to me.
Okay, I have 2 minutes. So one more Lila, 2 minutes. You have a question?
Some wonderful safaris, as we understand, and Guru Maharaj has participated in many of these safaris. Anything you would like to about your experience of traveling with Guru Maharaj in these safaris? You did mention one of them, of course. Any other Leela you would like? And I know you are a wonderful singer. At the end of every safari, there is a safari song. I'm sure you have many songs to sing. Even one paragraph of any one song you would like to please sing. That would be wonderful, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I need a guitar, no guitar here. Eh? You see, when we did because we mentioned about the Ganga Safari 1999, okay? Since you asked me one Leela and one song, okay? I will tell you just brief. Guru Maharaj was very worried that and concerned that the devotees may be bitten by mosquitoes during the safari, because you know how is Bengal, you know, water by the Ganges, you know, he's so caring for devotees. Even this kind of thing, yes, he's very conscious, you know, of everything, you know. So he give to Doresh Prabhu a list of different oils. All these oils are good for repelling mosquitoes, no, citronella oil, neem oil, you know. Anyway, was a list of, yes, was about 7, 8 oils, okay? And he went to Calcutta and buy all these oils. So Guru Maharaj makes the mix of the oils, you know. This one, you know, 5%, 10%, 20%, 60%. He made different mix to see which one was better. And how to test this for the mosquitoes, we are the testers of Guru Maharaj. No, he will put in one arm one and the other one. And in the evening, when the mosquito times is in Mayapur, so we wait in there to see the for the mosquitoes. Those mosquitoes will come. No? So he took almost 2 weeks, you know, every day trying different formula until he got the perfect formula, you know, for the mosquito repellent. And then after the GBC meetings, you know, always Guru Maharaj always gives to the GBCs. Always. Every GBC meeting, he will give a bag with some traditional things, you know, some Mahaprasada, a few things, you know. Out of the gifts, it was one mosquito repellent. You know? So all the GBC were laughing, you know. Well, JPS, the mosquito repellent, you know. They were very happy taking a natural, you know, no chemicals, completely natural. So This is one lila. So at the end of the safari, we make a song, the song, with a very famous tune. It's one, because this safari, a lot of Latin Americans came, you know. Maybe 30 of them, but there were almost 200 devotees on the Ganga safari. We have 4 boats. Each boat, anyway, three, and then each boat, there were about 50. One was for brahmacharis, one for families, one for cooking, one for matajis, like that. And then what happened? We made this song with the famous tune of La Bamba. It's a very famous Latino tune, you know. So, but instead of singing Bamba, we're singing Ganga, you know. So see, you can repeat a little bit, no? After me. Ganga, Ganga.
Ganga.
Ganga, Ganga.
Ganga, Ganga.
Ganga, Ganga.
Ganga.
Ganga, Ganga.
Ganga.
On the Ganga safari. Let me see some of the lines, no? From Kanai Natshala to Panihati on the Ganga safari. On the Ganga safari, Nitai Gaura Haribol. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga. We are getting the mercy. We are getting the mercy of Lord Gauranga and Lord Nityananda. On the Ganga safari, Nitai Gaura Haribol. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga, Ganga. Ganga. Jai Ganga Safari Ki. This song, Guru Maharaj liked so much that he was singing this song all over the world when he was traveling. You know, and the next GBC meeting, you know, the following GBC meeting, all, you know, GBC meeting, everybody very serious, sitting there, GBC meeting is going to start, and Guru Maharaj, before starting the GBC meeting, he wanted to share about this Ganga safari, no? And then, like this, he made everybody chanting Ganga, and he was singing the song in the GBC meeting. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj ki.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, our schedule is, generally our schedule is, because the community and they go to work after breakfast. So we slightly modified from last Damodar Mass that after Mangalarati and 5:30 we have a Bhagavatam class. 5:30 to 6:30.
Before work, everybody after they go to work.
Because if we 8 o'clock, that not many people turn up, and it's also fresh. They can understand. So last 1 year we were running this schedule. So 5:30 Bhagavatam class till 6:30, including question answer. So if many of you are interested, if you want to hear more, we can plan something. But otherwise, our normal Bhagavatam class will be there at 5:30 after Mangalarati. So let's discuss with both the Prabhus that how their availability, and based on that we schedule something and we'll communicate to you through in our WhatsApp group. Is that okay?
We decided already.
Okay. So let's thank Ciranjiva Prabhu and Marichi Prabhu by loudly chanting Hare Krishna 3 times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We would like to also, if it's possible, to remember this beautiful moment in New Rajapur with so many God brothers, God sisters, well wishers. If we can take a quick group photo here, that is okay for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Stay where you are, and
Somebody can
Mataji-
sit,
Mata
somebody
is
can
on-
come behind.
Mata
Here,
is on the
here.
left side, Prabhu's on the right side.
Yes. Come, everybody. No, we can sit here. Yes.